High 97, Mia After Dark. I got a special guest in the building. I can't believe what my eyes are seeing.
What up, man?
Dave East, finally.
What's good?
Now, I've known you for a while,
Right.
but
Fact.
we haven't done this yet.
Now I was waiting for this. You didn't get hot. You didn't blow up. I can't get an interview with you, so I had to wait for the album to drop.
Whatever. We've been planning this for a long time, years in the making, and here we are. Survival is here.
It's here.
Survival series is here.
It's all here, man.
Wu-Tang series is here.
Everything is here. Tune in.
What's your energy like these past few weeks leading up to this moment?
I
Talk
feel
to me.
good. I ain't gonna front. Like, it just feel like I had a bunch of things going on at one time, and I couldn't really speak on them too much.
Right.
And then they all kind of dropped at the same time. Like the timing with the Wu-Tang and then my album, I couldn't have planned that.
Literally back to back to back.
Word.
You've been moving all around the city. I see you stopping by schools. You in Philly. You everywhere.
Gotta get out. I like to get out and, self-promotion, man. It's the best promotion.
Oh my gosh. Now, look, I thought I knew you pretty well, but when I started watching the Survival series, I'm like, oh shit.
Right.
Who is Rebel and why was that going to be the name? Why?
I don't know. It ain't never make it. I ain't never even recorded a song with that name.
Really? Was it that you felt like you were so rebellious? Like, you know what? I'm a bad guy, dangerous.
From. I guess. We was just making up stupid, little names.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad that my man AJ said, nah, that ain't it.
Right.
You
And
know what I mean?
it didn't stick. Dave East was the one that you...
Dave East worked.
Right. Your real name. David.
David.
I feel it.
Beloved.
Now, even after that, you did mention that, you tried looking for a job in the beginning of everything. I know I had a lot of odd jobs before I finally got comfortable with where I'm at now.
Right.
And that's even before that I met you. I was, doing retail, working at the library.
You used to give me that drip.
Right. I used to be a stylist,
Pull up
first
on
of
you,
all.
had boxes of clothes. I was like, nah, I gotta go see her.
Right. Now,
I remember that.
what are some of the jobs that you applied to that you got denied to because you said they never hired you?
Yeah, I had 2 jobs in my life. I had a job, my man Malil.
Mm-hmm.
That was Freaky Little Brother. His dad was worked on an army base.
Okay.
And I did an overnight security shift, and we was making that money was good, but I just couldn't do that shift. You know what I'm saying? So I got fired from that. I had that job for maybe 2 weeks, and going into the second week, I acted like I was sick. I called out, and they was like, just don't come back.
Wow.
Curved me.
Rough.
Then I tried to, do my little trap, whatever. Everybody, tried to do that for a while, but that wasn't really no money.
I think I remember that era.
You met me around that time.
Right.
Yeah. That wasn't really making no money. Then so my cousin was on me like, yo, you gotta get a job. I need some help.
Right.
I'm like, man, just I'm rapping, man. Just hold it down. This gonna work later. He like, I need help now.
Mm-hmm.
So I went on Craigslist and they had an opening for a assistant for a dental office in Jamaica. I ain't even had no shoes, no dress shoes. I had my cousin, he let me see his shoes. Caught the train out there. I actually had the interview. They asked me whatever.
And you played it off well?
Yeah,
I want to be here.
I had a good interview. I was ready to. I was like, I can start now. He was like, all right, we're gonna give you a call. He ain't never called me, man.
Wow.
So after that trip, after that catching the train out to Jamaica and that, I said, man,
This ain't for me.
Yeah, I ain't even trying to get no more jobs.
Isn't that a blessing in disguise, though?
Mm-hmm.
A blessing in disguise for real. What song for you was it like, hey, I think this is what I'm going to do? Or was it a particular song? Or who gave you that feedback to where you were like, you know what, I'm going to stick with this music thing and we just going to take it full throttle?
To make me really do it?
Right.
The internet. You know what I'm saying? Because I had people supporting it, my dudes, but I was like, that ain't enough. These my friends,
Right.
You know what I mean? But once I put it out, my first mixtape, Change Your Plans, with DJ Ill Will, I think it came out on hotnewhiphop.com and Dat Piff.
Right.
Once that hit, I was reading them comments, and there was people from everywhere. Cali, Chicago, everywhere, that was like, yo, who's this kid? Who is it? So once I started seeing the feedback from the random people and people I didn't know. It just made me say, all right, let me just keep doing this, and then I'll build a fan base. You know what I mean?
Right. And what a lot of people don't know, I feel like during that time, you were really in the studio, hard body, every day.
Same
Not
way,
just
like,
at night.
Same
during
way.
the day.
Same way.
You lived in the studio. You were constantly dropping out, whatever it was, and you perfected your craft.
Definitely did. I'm still perfecting it, but it's to a point now where it's like, it's not a challenge.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just me doing me.
Now, at what point did your family realize, like, oh, shit, he made it. He's doing something. He bringing in the bread. Because I know you always have your mother, your father around, your family. When did it become real for them?
I bought a Range Rover.
Okay.
And I was telling my pops all my life I wanted that car. You know what I'm saying? So when I got the Rover, he was like, all right. And then I moved. I got them a crib.
That's when it became real.
So that's when he knew, like, he making his money being made. Because that was my pop's whole thing. Like, are you getting paid?
Right.
Because he don't know rap. You know what I mean? Like, he don't even know how it works, how people pay you, none of that. Like, so that was his whole thing. Are you getting paid? I'm like, not yet. I gotta get my name out there first. He didn't understand that. But once I got the truck, moved them, I sent them to London, I sent them to Aruba. Like, I just, wherever they want to go, you know what I mean?
Right.
So once that started happening, he realized, like, all right, it's
this
real.
Is it.
You know what I'm saying?
Did you ever get any pullback from them? Like, hey, I think you should start, putting your eggs in another basket.
Nah. Because I wasn't talking about it.
Right.
I feel like with basketball, I spoke about it so much, and that's all my family knew. That's what I grew up doing.
Right.
But with rap, I was, I guess, still ashamed from failing with ball. Like, I didn't really know how to approach my moms or my pops, or a lot of my sister, a lot of family members that was rooting me on with basketball. I just got kicked out of school and went to jail. Like, I didn't know how to, like, even face them for a while. So I held the rap down for a minute. I told my cousin, you know what I mean, and, like, homies, but I wasn't telling my dad, like, yo, I'm about to be a rapper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't telling them that until I knew something was concrete with it, and then it popped.
Who were you closest to around this time? Like, who were you confiding in to talk about this kind of stuff?
My cousin Chet, my cousin Fallon, Shooter.
Okay.
Pooch, like, just people that was, like, in the hood with me.
Right. So you had that support there.
Yeah. But other than that, I wasn't really reaching out to nobody. Like, I really was trying to create my own situation.
Right.
Because when ball fell, I still had to sit back and watch mad at my friends from that go to the NBA, go get rich and all of that. And I'm in the hood. So I really just tried to, like, block out everything I knew prior to music, like that whole basket. That's why I really stopped hooping.
Right.
Because it would just give me, you know what I mean, flashbacks of what I thought I should have been doing.
Right.
But the music worked. The music worked in ways I didn't think it was going to do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it
You're doing
me to
everything.
And all that. I didn't see that. But I just feel like I take it as it come. You know what I mean? As certain things, opportunities come my way, I just like, all right, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't come into this like, yeah, I'm a rap and I'm a act. I ain't know that.
Right. And now you're an actor. You're a model.
Shotgun.
You got some merch out. Now, how did the whole Wu-Tang series come about? I mean, you look like Method Man, so I feel like it's only right.
I heard
Don't
that.
act like you don't know.
Somebody else told me that. But I had did the movie Beats with Anthony Anderson.
I remember that.
Beats on Netflix. That's out now too. Go check that out. But it's a little plug. But Chris Robinson directed that, and then he directed the first episode of the Wu-Tang joint. So he called me like, yo, you want to play meth? I'm about to do this Wu-Tang docu-series. Hell yeah, I want to play meth. You crazy? Right. Then I had to go audition. I did 2 auditions. And the second audition...
Were you nervous? This is like your real big acting debut, because before you was just you.
I ain't gonna front. I was a little nervous, but the words they wanted me to go in there and say was like regular, like...
Right.
Like, it was good, like regular, like...
New York City,
New York shit, yeah, like... So if what they wanted me to go in there and say would have been different, I'd have been more nervous.
Okay.
But it was shit like how I talk anyway, so I said, it's gonna be easy. They just wanted to see how I said it, my voice, shit like that. And then when I auditioned the second time with Chris in the room, as soon as he was like, you got it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then I met up with Meth maybe a week after that, went to Staten Island. chopped it up, went over the script with him, we smoked, caught a vibe. And he was like, yo, I wanted you for this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I said, oh, dope, let's do it. And then he would pop up on set from time to time. Like, RZA was on set the majority of the time.
Right.
But Meth would pop up here and there. You know what I'm saying? But a few times I'd be in my car, like, when they had me on break, and he'd be walking by, yo, you come, let me hit that nigga, like, here, come smoke with me.
Right. So it all felt natural.
Meth was mad cool. And like I said, that what made it super easy was I was already a fan of him.
Right.
I was already in tune with his music since Bring the Pain. Like, I've been in tune with that. So just to get into the bag was the challenge. Like, all right, how can I be Meth? Like, how can I block? Because I'm Dave East and I rap as well. So to block myself out and how I want to rap and how my regular mannerisms would be, how I regularly would rap, I had to kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, I made my voice more raspy for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't, because Meth's voice was raspy. And my regular rapping voice is like how I'm talking now. It's like a higher, you know what I'm saying? So I had to, like, you know what I mean? I had to just get a little more in that tune. And that took a while to capture that sound in the studio. Like, I couldn't just get that off rip, you know what I mean? Because I'm used to rapping how I rap.
And you had to play a teenager.
And then I'm playing a 19-year-old kid.
Right. If you had to cut all your hair off to do it, would you still do it?
Looking back at it now, yeah. Because that role was iconic. I feel like that's a role that ain't going nowhere.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, how we know certain people from, like, The Wire and Power. And, like, I feel like that's one of them series that people looking forward to seasons of it. You know what I mean? And for me to be playing Meth, one of the you know, vocal points of that group, I probably cut my hair.
I see that you grew the beard back. So.
Yeah, because Meth did the chin strap. With that ain't my vibe right there. Like, I wasn't mad at it,
but you back.
I'm scruffy. Like, I don't do the shape ups. Like,
oh my gosh, you back, and we got Survival out now. Tell me how.
Out, baby.
We got the name. Why Survival?
I like being able to take one word and, like, put a lot of things under that umbrella. Like, that's why I feel like a lot of my projects, like Paranoia, Karma, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, those different series of tapes I was doing, it was like a feeling I was going through at the time. And where, like, my mind frame was at. And I feel like all of them sum up to survival. Like, you know what I mean? Like, everything I've been through up until this point, just been me surviving, getting through it, ups and downs. Should be good, should be bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it all falls under survival. You know what I mean? I got certain tactics and, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm one of the people you could drop anywhere on earth and I'm going to figure it out. You know what I mean? I'm going to be able to adapt
wherever
to the people, even if I don't know the language. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be able to find somebody to break down what they saying to me and, you know what I mean? I'll be able to survive wherever you drop me on earth. So that's why I wanted to title it that.
How long have you been working on the project? Because I felt like we were going to get it earlier.
Yeah, you know what it was? I learned this the hard way, and I won't do it. I won't do it with the next one, but until you get that concrete date, you shouldn't promote.
Right.
You know what I mean? And just me being excited and thirsty, I'm since January, Survival coming soon, Survival coming soon.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You know what I mean? But the music was there. I was done recording in June. I've been done with the music. The last record I recorded, the record called Baby on the album. The Marvin Gaye sample. That was the last
that one's for the ladies.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to get into that.
But I started recording maybe last fall.
Okay.
And then I got into the filming of the Wu-Tang like February. So that kind of put it on a pause. And then when that happened with Hussle, with Nip,
right.
You know what I mean? I fell back another like month. I wasn't really recording nothing. Right. So it was just a lot of things that was going on outside of the music. Right. That had me like not as excited, or I was just too focused in something else to even really, you know what I mean? So it was spread out.
Right.
But it probably took total about a year.
Okay.
It was November now, yeah, about a year.
That's not bad, and I think it worked out perfectly because the rollout, like everyone's anticipating it.
I couldn't have paid for it better. People be cussing me out, like. I could post a picture with my daughter, man. I don't care about that shit.
Right, we want the music.
The album, man. I mean, so to me, that feel good knowing that I haven't dropped a solo project in 2 years.
Right.
The last tape I dropped was Beloved with Styles, and that was last year. But my last solo project was Paranoia 2. Yeah. I mean, that was in 2017. So I feel like my core fans and people that then became fans because there's people that's fans of Shotgun that don't know my music.
Right.
And I feel like they gonna tune into my album because now they checking out who I am, and now they like, oh, we got an album coming out, let's check that out. So I just feel like my fan base has grown musically through the acting. You know what I mean? So the setup for the album was perfect.
Perfect, and I feel like people are getting to know you for who you are.
That's why I did the Survival series, because I feel like that's missing. Like, nobody really bring you in the studio with them. Nobody brings you to their family. I mean, like, nobody... You always hear it from the rapper. Right. You know what I mean? Like, you can't go ask nobody, like, well, how were you really? You know what I mean? Like, so I wanted to do, like, a little... like interview people that's always with me, that know me for years, like, but interview them and just capture moments that the average supporter or person that's into my music don't see. Right. You know what I mean?
It's important because a lot of people, especially the women, they see you, they just know you look good, and they like, huh? What? He's fine. That's it. But I got a brain too, man. I'm smart. Yeah, all that you've been putting out is showing so much of your personality and who you are, how loving you are with your family, your baby girl,
Kyrie, right?
Yeah. How has being a father changed?
She on the album, man. She pressing me. She pressing me now for her album credits.
Oh my God.
Word, she on the album though.
So how old is Kyrie now?
3.
She's 3 years old now. What?
Going on 8.
Right, I believe you. Where are you at with it? How has fatherhood changed you with the 3-year-old though? Because I know it changes every year.
Yeah, it's great, man. She asks mad questions now, so it's like I gotta prepare myself for that. Right. I know when I get with her, it's like she about to ask me about everything. Right. What's that? She just spotted the other day. She said, "Daddy, I have my name in your face." Oh. And she spelled it out, K. I'm like, oh shit.
She knows.
But yeah, she's growing at a rapid rate. You know what I mean? Like, if I go to LA for the weekend and come back, she know new stuff. You know what I mean? So, it make all of this that much more exciting. Right. Because I feel like everything I'm doing is stuff I'm leaving. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this album will be here forever. You know what I mean? So, and those are things that she could grow up and be proud of. Like, damn, my dad was, you know what I mean? He was getting busy. Like, so that's dope. Then the acting, all of that. So I just feel like I'm just setting up the stage for her to do what she want to do. Even if she never want to get into entertainment, that's cool. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to push her one way or the other. You know what I mean? But I think I'm doing enough now, and I'm going to continue to do to, you know, she'll be impressed. She'll be glad in high school to be like, Davies is my dad. Like,
that's
you know
beautiful. I mean? Oh my gosh. Now I see you got a few of my favorites on the album.
Who that?
Max B. What's up?
Oh, yeah, I got bigger fan.
How did that happen? How did that happen? Did he record on the phone for you? Like, what's going on? What they got?
That wasn't over the phone. And you know, they said Max ain't tell me how he did that. And I didn't even want to know. I was like, all right, whatever. Send it. But he had a record for me to get on, and then I'm cool with his bro, my man Ty Black. Shout out to Ty. Ty put that together. I was on the phone with Max for maybe 6 months before he even mentioned doing a song. He was just like, we would call, just keep putting on for Harlem. I'm in tune. I like what you're doing. Right. And he kept saying, I'm getting out of here soon, so we got to cook. So then he ended up sending me a record. I did the verse for it. And then I was like, yo, I need a record. You in there recording? Like, what's going on? Right. So I did the Shorty Wanna Be a G record, and then I sent it to him. It took maybe like 2 months, I guess, just with the process of getting the song in the jail, him recording it and then getting it back out the jail. But he did that in jail. Sent the wave file. Shouts to Mike Cuz, my engineer. That's crazy, the way he sent the wave file. I just caught that. Sent the wave file. Mike Cuz, my engineer, he brought it to life. It sounded like he was in the studio with me. You know what I mean? So, free Max. That was love.
I'm excited for that one. I'm excited to hear the joint with Teyana Taylor.
See, that's my favorite record on the album.
Yeah?
Need a Sign.
Harlem getting together. Now, which one do you think geared towards the women? Because, you know, that's what I'm checking for.
Yeah, Baby, for sure. I got 3 different ways I'm speaking to the women on this album.
Tell me all 3. Because you get a little rough sometimes.
That's me.
I want to see the soft side, too.
Alone is as soft as it get.
Okay. Like sad soft? Like,
nah, like just like I want to be alone with you. That basis of that is I can't wait to see you alone. Can't wait to get you alone.
Okay, like, spicy.
Featuring Jacquees.
Right.
We flipped the Jodeci record.
Oh, yeah. I got
That's
that
out
one.
right now. The Baby record, it got a Marvin Gaye sample. And it's basically me like saying like, if you mine, you mine. Like, but no matter what we're gonna go through, like, if I feel like that's mine, that's mine. Mm-hmm. So that's that record. And then
Rightfully so.
I got a record called I feel like every dude feel like that. Like, what's mine?
Rightfully, we're going to get into that. Rightfully so. Go ahead.
And then I got a record called OG with The Dream and Rick Ross.
Oh.
And that's like more like, that's more me feeling myself. Like,
okay.
Like, you know what I mean? You messing with me is like you messing with the best. Like, it's one of them. Like,
talking your talk.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like I ain't homie from the gram. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a little different on this side.
Okay.
So now, it's just me talking different lanes, you know what I mean? All ways that I really be feeling.
Okay. Now, the ladies want to know, what's the situation right now?
What?
You single? You in a situation? It's complicated?
I'm not single right now.
It's complicated, or it is what it is?
It's very complicated.
Okay. We're going to leave it at that. Moving on. The Nipsey Hussle tribute. Mm-hmm. Talk to me about that, because I know this is somebody super special to you.
Yeah, it's like it's like a letter to Nip. Like me basically telling him like what he did for me.
Right.
Like all the stuff I couldn't tell him in real life, like, or that I didn't get a chance to tell him. I'm saying it on that record. You know what I mean? Like I Snoop on there, just, you know, paying his respects to Nip as well.
Right.
But that's one of them joints that's just there's no hook, nothing. It's just me
going off.
Talking to Nip, yeah.
Okay.
And that's the outro. I wanted to end the album like that.
Right. Now, which one do you think, rest in peace, Freaky and Mugga, are going to gravitate to? Because I know they hear you.
Them?
The whole album?
Yeah, they gonna Freaky love the whole album. Freaky be like, yeah, he'll love the whole album. He'll like OG, because he like The Dream. He like them vibes.
Okay.
The Tiana Taylor record, for sure. Mm-hmm. I think they like the whole joint. Mugga like the whole joint. Freaky was more like, critique more. Like, you know what I'm saying? He
right.
Like, I don't really know about that joint. I can hear him telling me that. But Mugga was like, Mugga was die hard. Like, whatever, you know what I mean? If I'm on it, he was jacking it. You can't speak bad about me around either one of them.
I love it.
But I think they'll love the whole album. And just how I'm talking, the beats, the people I got to work with. Yeah, I feel like Freaky would have been hyped since Beloved, because Styles was his favorite rapper, like me.
Of course.
So that would have did it for him, you know what I mean? But now I got my own debut album on Def Jam, Mass Appeal. Like, I think they'd be extremely proud of how far I came with it. From him telling me, yo, you should rap, to now today, you know what I mean? My album about to drop, so I think they'll be proud.
Absolutely. Now, before we get out of here, what's something that you want to leave with the fans? Like, what do you want them to take from this?
What you mean, off the album?
Yeah, just in general, like the message that you're giving to us from top to bottom. What do you want the fans to leave with?
Man, I want the fans to go get it.
Right.
Like, I ain't no message. The message is on the album. Go get Survival. You know what I mean? Whatever you into. Apple, Spotify, type, like whatever is your choice.
Get
like,
it.
Midnight. You know what I'm saying? Please go get that. I feel like if you've been a fan of mine, you know what I mean, it's gonna make you love me all over again. And if you never heard me before, you're gonna be able to really it's like watching a movie. I feel like you're gonna be able to get lost in my world for them 18, 19 records, you know what I mean?
I feel it. Hot 97, Miabelle, Dave East.
We here, baby.
Survival is out now.